Welcome to Subramani. This is completely unplanned. I was just going through a news item and I saw that Amitabh Bachchan, iconic superstar, had sold property or two properties, and which included residential house and car park, etc., for about 12 crores. He had bought them at 8 crores and he sold it at 12 crores. Now, many doctors do this, and many doctors would think it is very profitable that they have invested in real estate and they've got a good return. And also, it used to be very mythical, and people would say, oh, it is tax free. And why would it be tax free? Because if you indexed it, you would get no capital gain. So, you would have invested 2 crores, and after 12 13 years they would sell it, and then they would index it, and they would say, oh, but my real estate return is tax free. Of course it is tax free because it is indexed. When you index it and you get return less than 7%, which the index assumes the inflation in India, and the indexation is accordingly done, fairly obvious that there will be no tax. Now, I normally say that real estate is very difficult to do profitably, right? So you have to buy it, you have to hold it, maybe you have to give it on rent, then find a manager who will manage it, especially if you have more than 2 3 properties. If you're a rich man, you don't want to be running around saying fixing plumbing problems and carpentry problems, right? You don't want to do it. You would rather have somebody do it for yourself. Why would you go around running with 30 properties, trying to find what kind of a return you will get after doing all that trouble? So this is the return that he has got. Looks like on paper it looks like a 50% return. He put in 8 crores, he got 12 crores, right? So this is approximately 47%. And this we have no clue how much is the brokerage, etc. So I'm assuming zero brokerage, both buying, selling, or the price given to you is post brokerage, though actually the brokerage could be in the region of 1%. So if out of 12 crores, if 12 lakhs is lost or 24 lakhs is lost, whatever is the brokerage, that also has to be reduced. I have not done that, because even without doing that, this is a 47% return over 13 years, which translates into a CAGR of 3%. This does not include the maintenance that he would have paid. This does not include the rent that he may have received. I don't know whether he had got rent, whether he painted it during those 13 years. I'm not taking anything into account. So if he had just put this into some fund, right? I'm assuming some, say, multi-asset fund, because I can always make an assumption that you put it into equity and say, oh, this 8 crores would have become 40 crores. I'm not getting into that, but it would have at least become 30 crores, right? So from 8 crores it would have become 30 crores. Instead it became 12 crores. I'm not even getting into whether what Amitabh Bachchan should do with his money. I'm sure he's got 2,000 crores or 3,000 crores, out of which 8-10 crores could be just small change. But for practicing doctors, why am I singling out doctors? Because doctors attend my session, they say, very good session, it was eye-opening and all that. And after 2 years, 3 years, if somebody else says, Subra had come, he had spoken, so did you put in mutual funds? No, I didn't know which mutual fund to put, so I put into real estate. They go back to the old habits, because it's very easy to go back into old habits. So if you're going to get 3% CAGR, you might as well keep it in the bank FD, right? Because this is going to be taxable. Unless, of course, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan takes this 12 crores and puts it into another property. But I'm sure Nirmala Sitharaman is going to seal that, also saying only one person can do it only with one property. You can't permanently be buying and selling and in perpetuity be doing that. So one day it will go, but actually it is not there, but people are using it, misusing it, whatever it is. So let us look at the numbers. The veteran actor had purchased both these flats in 2012 for 8.12 crores, including 4 parking spaces. Now he has sold it for 6 crore each. So he's got a CAGR of 3%, right? So what should Amitabh Bachchan do with his money? I have no clue. And I'm sure Amitabh Bachchan has got the best advisors in the world telling him what to do. And like I said, this could be small change. But if you are a small-time person who is trying to buy one property for 1 crore or 2 crore and trying to give it on rent and get it back, you have to work with these kind of numbers, which is a possibility. Now, this brings us to another problem. If 3% return is what you're getting, how will a REIT ever make money for you? Because a REIT will want 2% management fees. So imagine 3% gone here, 3% is what you've got, 2% gone management fee. you're going to make nothing. That is the problem with REITs in India. For REITs to make money, real estate basic business has to be profitable. In India, it is not. So I'm not saying rich people should not buy houses. Rich people should buy houses. So people like me who want to live on rent can get these houses at very good rates. So the rental yields in India, at least in Mumbai, where I see, is about 2%, 1 or 2%, 2.5%. That's what you get, and you also pay a huge amount of maintenance charges, because a building like this would have a swimming pool and gym and etc. etc. So you will pay a lot of maintenance charges. I'm not getting into whether it is right or wrong, but net, if you're going to get 3%, honestly, it's not worth the trouble. Thank you.